Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my bitch roll my blood.
Greetings. Today I would like to present entrepreneurial profile of Nik Fazil Fakir bin Nikin, the principal manager of Coconut Enterprise, which operates a restaurant accessory in Kampung Gemang Lama, Jeli. Entrepreneurship plays an important role in economic development, especially in the food and beverage industry, as customer preferences and market demands continue to evolve. Entrepreneurs must possess strong management skills, adaptability, and a commitment to quality in order to succeed. Restaurant accessory has become a popular destination among students, working adults, and families in the local community. The restaurant is well known for its affordable prices, delicious food, and a variety of restaurant menu options. The success of these businesses is the result of Encik Fazil's hardworking and perseverance. In addition to managing the restaurant, he has also gained experience in the agriculture and construction sectors, which contributed to his entrepreneurial growth and business success. This study highlights important entrepreneurial qualities such as perseverance, consistency, innovation, and understanding market needs. These values serve as useful lessons for students and aspiring entrepreneurs who aim to build sustainable and successful business.
Okay, hi. My name is Muhammad Danish Iqbal bin Mazlan, and my metric number is E25A3793. Okay, today I will to present section 2.0, which focus on the entrepreneur background for our project. Okay, before I will to start present, let me introduce our grouping chosen entrepreneur. Okay, his name is Encik Nik Fazil Fakir bin Nikin, and he is currently 30 years old. For your extra information, he is also an alumni from UMT who graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Agrotechnology. Okay, now let's look at the slide. Okay, now I will start to present first part. Okay, the first part is the turning point. When he was doing his university internship, he accidentally met a big corporate figure. It's called Datuk Kumar at the SSM office. Instead of just staying quiet, he immediately introduced himself and present his business idea to Datuk Kumar. Okay, now a second part. The second part is overcoming barrier. Encik Fazil wanted to produce his university final years project, which is a plant fertilizer, but he faced a major problem. He had zero initial capital. However, he did not give up. He presented his business plan very well and discussed with Datuk Kumar until he successfully secured an upfront deposit of 2500 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, now the last part is a relentless execution. After getting the deposit, he and his business partner worked very hard and even spent a stressful sleepless night at his sister's house just to complete the production on time. Because of this is high commitment, Datuk Kumar trusted him deeply and expand his contract to become the official supply across 4 main states, which Perak, Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, and Johor. Okay, that is all from my part. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the next section, I will be presenting 3.0 company background for the business that we have studied. As shown in the slide, the name of the company is Restaurant Rasasari. It is managed by Coconut Enterprise. In terms of the business nature, it is a food and beverage business operating within the food service industry their menu focus on offering a blend of local Malay food and Western food. Next, looking at their target customers, the restaurant mainly targets the local community, students and families who enjoy affordable local Malay and Western dishes. Now, let's look at how he runs the business. At first, the owner managed the business entirely on his own. However, as the business grew, he hired a team to help run the restaurant's daily operation. The core of his management style is building a strong relationship based on mutual trust with his staff. Because of this, whenever a problem arises during operation, the staff can report it directly to him without any complicated red tape. Currently, the restaurant is supported by approximately 15 employees. That is all for the company background. Thank you.
Moving into the ideation phase, Mr. Fazirul entrepreneur journey is a powerful story of grit and resilience. It all began with his roots. Growing up, Mr. Fazirul has received immense entrepreneurial exposure from his family. By watching his parents navigate the transportation and agriculture industries, he absorbed the core business values and developed an entrepreneurial mindset from a very young age. This foundation followed him into universities, where his final year project became his actual starting point. Rather than keeping it just an academic assignment, Mr. Fazirul brought the idea to life. He secured crucial early stage backing, investment and initial product purchase from Dr. Kumar. But as any entrepreneur knows, the market is unpredictable. Mr. Fazirul had to learn that the hard way about adapting during the pandemic. His first agriculture venture was severely impacted by the second PKP. Yet, instead of throwing in the towel, this trial taught him a masterclass in resilience, proving that a true entrepreneur must persevere through microeconomic shocks. Emerging from the pandemic stronger, Mr. Fazirul shifted gear toward exploring new opportunities. That is when he established a chili cultivation business in Kelantan. To find his buyers, he aggressively utilized Facebook and tapped into the Pasar Borong Selayang networks. Through pure hustle and effective networking, he rapidly became a trusted chili supplier. However, hypergrowth demands a heavy toll, pushing himself past his limit. Fazirul faced a life-changing wake-up call when he experienced serious road accident caused by micro-slip due to an excessive workload. This pivotal moment shifted his entire philosophy. It forced him into learning work-life balance, realizing that an entrepreneur personally well-being is the foundation of the business itself. To create a healthier, more resilient operation, he focused on diversifying income source. Understanding that agriculture involved long waiting periods, Mr. Fazirul opened waffle and burger stalls to keep daily revenues flowing while waiting for the chili harvest. He then expanded into the catering service, securing immediate cash flow and anchoring his business for a long-term financial success.
Next one is the growth and expansion. The success of the waffle and burger stall encouraged Encik Fazirul and his partner to open their first cafe. After the first cafe became stable, they expanded it by opening the second cafe. All of this experience helped them to gain a valuable knowledge and skill in managing the food and beverage business. With that, they can identify the market opportunities. They realized that the cafe are mainly attract the student, which limit their customer reach. Therefore, they look for a more strategic location that could attract both the student and the surrounding communities. They show that they have the ability to identify the market opportunities and the customer needs. Last but not least, the establishment of the restaurant Rasasari. After finding the location with a better business potential, they decided to open the restaurant Rasasari there. They closed their previous cafe to fully focus on developing this restaurant. This decision showed their willingness to take a calculated risk for a long-term business growth. Overall, all of these ideation process was driven by the market awareness. They recognized the limitation of the student market and identified the need to widen the community. And then as for the adaptability, they can adjust the business strategies by shifting from the agriculture to F&B business according to the market condition. And as for their resilience, they continue to pursue the business opportunity despite of the challenge they faced during the PKP period. One of the most important things in the business is the networking. Encik Fazrul and his partner built the connection through the Facebook and Pasar Borong Selayang to secure the customer and expand their business. As for the opportunity recognition, they can identify the business potential from the burger and waffle stall to finally opening the restaurant Rasasari. And this show that they can make a bold decision by closing the previous cafe and focus entirely to restaurant Rasasari for a long-term growth.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Azim bin Azhar and my matrix number is E25B3635. I will begin with foundation and origin of Alumni Cafe. If you travel to Kampung Gemang Lama in Jeli, Kelantan, you will find this hidden gem. Alumni Cafe Jeli is a very charming restaurant that has quickly captured the heart of local residents. What makes it special? It is their simple yet powerful formula, pairing a highly extensive menu with exceptional welcoming service. In a region where university students and working-class families watch their spending, this cafe successfully satisfies their community demands for comforting, delicious food on a very tight budget. So what is their main draw? It is their unbeatable value proposition. At Alumni Cafe, affordable does not mean small. In fact, they are very famous for serving incredibly generous portion. Next, strategic value proposition. Their flagship dish is the nasi lemak. Variation like nasi lemak yang crispy for only RM6, as well as rich, slow-cooked nasi lemak rendang. This perfect balance of massive portion, delicious flavor, and low prices is exactly how they build deep organic customer loyalty right from the start. Overcoming local competition. Now the F&B industry in Kelantan is highly competitive. There are local stores everywhere. How does Alumni Cafe stay ahead? They do it by mastering three key operational pillars. First, speedy service. Nobody likes waiting when they are hungry. Their kitchen and wait staff are highly efficient, ensuring food arrives quickly. Second, attentive staff. The dining experience is personal. Their employees are known for their warm hospitality, welcoming customers with genuine smile. And third, the bustling ambience. They have created an inviting, energetic, and clean environment that serves as a comfort zone for students and local alike. Next, strategic relocation. In the beginning, Alumni Cafe was just a small cramped shop located near the back gate of the University of Malaysia Kelantan, Jeli campus. While it was highly popular with students, the tiny space became a massive bottleneck during busy lunch hours. Many hungry customers were turned away simply because there was no table left. Recognizing this limit to their growth, the owner made a bold, calculated risk. They relocated to much larger, highly visible facility directly facing the main road. This instantly solved their capacity issue, made them highly visible to passing travelers and family, and allowed them to design much cozier modern space for group dining.
Assalamualaikum. In conclusion, the story of Encik Nik Fazrul Fakri bin Nik Im is an example of what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. Encik Nik Fazrul Fakri bin Nik Im started with a project in his final year of school, and it just kept growing. He went into a farming, then building things, and finally food and drinks. That is how Restoran Rasa Sari was born. It is a successful business now. Encik Nik Fazlur Fakri bin Nikim had to deal with a lot of problems on the way. He did not have a lot of money. There were businesses trying to sell the same things and people were not going out to eat as much during the movement control order. He also had some problems. Encik Nik Fazlur Fakri bin Nikim did not give up. He kept trying and learning things. He was always looking for ways to make his business better. What made Restoran Rasa Sari so successful is that Encik Nik Fazlur Fakri bin Nikim had a plan. He made sure the food was good and cheap and the service was fast. He listened to what the customer want. That is why a lot of people in the area, students and family like to go. This story can teach people who want to start their business a lot. It shows that you have to work hard, be patient and be brave if you want to be successful. Encik Nik Fazlur Fakri bin Nikim is an example of what can happen if you are dedicated and have a good idea for a business. He turned an idea into a successful business, and that is really inspiring.